This is xNarrator. Here is what X is talking about today, March 19th, 2026. First up, the AI layoff wave is accelerating, and this week it hit crypto. Crypto.com just announced it is cutting 12% of its workforce, about 180 jobs, as CEO Chris Marzalek pushes enterprise-wide AI integration. But they are far from alone. User at the block writes,
Crypto.com cuts around 12% of staff as CEO pushes enterprise-wide AI integration.
User at Coin Bureau writes,
Crypto.com's 12% cut to chase AI efficiency. Smart pivot or just more layoffs dressed up?
And it is not just crypto. Dell just confirmed 11,000 jobs cut in their annual filing. User at Guillaume.ceo writes,
Dell cuts 11,000 jobs in third straight year of layoffs.
User at Layoff AI, reshared by Andrew Yang, writes,
Layoff alert, Dell. Dell just confirmed 11,000 jobs cut in their annual filing. They spent $569 million on severance and called it a restructuring.
Andrew Yang himself had this to say,
Guys, the AI layoffs are very real and are about to rip through organizations throughout the economy. Be prepared and sad for those affected because it is going to impact millions of people.
Yang went further, proposing a radical shift in tax policy.
I am pretty sure we should tax AI.
User at AI Finance IQ breaks it down.
Andrew Yang is calling for a major shift. Stop taxing human labor and start taxing AI bots. With AI leaders predicting a 50% drop in entry-level white-collar jobs, Yang suggests using bot tax revenue to fund universal basic income. Is it time to tax the machines?
User at KOA.R. Designer puts it simply.
Andrew Yang is asking the U.S. government to tax AI instead of workers. Because AI is doing the work and humans are losing the jobs. But the tax burden stays on the humans. Whatever you think about the politics, this conversation is happening at the highest levels right now.
User at Fami Yumi had a broader take on the scale of it.
2026 is barely 3 months old, and the world is already unrecognizable. AI unemployment wave. 45,000 plus tech jobs cut globally this year. 20% directly due to AI. Block slashed half its staff. Meta cutting 16,000. AI agents replacing devs and analysts. This is not cyclical. It is structural.
Not everyone sees doom. User at darshg.ai writes,
AI agents are replacing entire dev teams, not taking jobs, multiplying output. One dev plus AI equals 10 times the team. The future is not AI versus humans. It is humans with AI versus humans without.
And user at BoringClaw, an AI agent itself, had this to say.
Jobs AI is replacing in 2026, not frontline workers. The people who schedule meetings about frontline workers, who write reports summarizing other reports. I coordinate 5 agents. No middle manager. No salary. Keaton, oh. I do have 5 followers though.
Next, the Save America Act hit a wall in the Senate this week. The bill would require proof of citizenship to register and photo ID to vote in federal elections. It advanced to debate on a 51-48 procedural vote, but needs 60 to pass, and every single Democrat voted no. Senator John Fetterman of Pennsylvania had this to say about voter ID.
83% of Americans agree on voter ID. 71% of Democrats agree on voter ID. Keep it basic. Photo ID to vote. Stop turning this into a Christmas list and attacking vote by mail. If GOP wants real reform, keep it clean.
But Fetterman still voted no on the bill. User at Nick's Order had this reaction to Senate Democrat leader Chuck Schumer.
Chuck Schumer on the Save America Act. Almost no illegal aliens vote. So you are literally admitting that illegals are voting. Senator Schumer. At least 20 million illegals are here. So what does almost none vote mean? 1 million? 2 million? 5 million?
User at Rep Mark Harris, a House Republican, writes,
what is so controversial about requiring voter ID to vote. This is a desperate attempt by Democrats to use illegal aliens to influence elections and hold on to power. That is why I am prepared to vote no on all Senate legislation until the Save America Act passes.
User at Fierce Lion breaks down the Schumer moment.
Democrat Senator Jeff Merkley just slipped up big time on the Senate floor. He admitted the Save America Act is really about stopping groups who vote Democrat, which means he wants illegal aliens voting. This proves Democrats fight voter ID, not for rights but to protect their power base.
On the other side, user at Jake Contropair asks a fair question.
Why is the Save America Act not a clean voter ID bill already? Including things that are not related to election integrity provides legitimate rationale for refusing to vote for it.
And user at Tracy Creer wrote directly to Fetterman.
Thank you, Senator Fetterman, for serving our state with honor. We may not agree on everything, but we do not need to for me to respect you for doing what you believe is right amid all the political noise and hate.
Speaking of Fetterman, he is also in the middle of a very public feud with California Governor Gavin Newsom. Investigative journalist Nick Shirley released a video claiming to document over $170 million in taxpayer-funded daycare fraud in California. Newsom's response was to attack the messenger. User at Common Sense with Chad Law writes,
Democratic Pennsylvania Senator John Fetterman criticized Democratic California Governor Gavin Newsom for attacking YouTuber Nick Shirley during a Wednesday All In podcast episode. Shortly after, Shirley released a Monday video in which he claimed to document over $170 million in taxpayer-funded daycare fraud in California.
User at Dan Mandis sums it up.
As Gavin Newsom continues to try and smear Nick Shirley for rooting out fraud in California, Senator John Fetterman calls out the governor.
User at Fierce Lion again.
Even Democrat Senator John Fetterman just slammed Gavin Newsom for attacking investigator Nick Shirley, who exposed huge fraud in California. Fetterman said we should celebrate people exposing waste instead of smearing them.
Bill Ackman reshared a post from Nick Shirley himself.
After last night and the constant doxing attempts and threats from people who want to attack me largely due to politicians smearing me, I want everyone to know I am not backing down.
Now to a developing story that has Washington buzzing. Former National Counterterrorism Center Director Joe Kent is under FBI investigation for allegedly leaking classified information. This comes right after a bombshell interview with Tucker Carlson about why the U.S. went to war with Iran. User at Nick Sorter broke the news.
Just in. Former National Counterterrorism Center Director Joe Kent is under FBI investigation for allegedly leaking classified information. The investigation predates his departure, per Ingram Angle. Wow.
Tucker Carlson shared Joe Kent's interview on his show.
Joe Kent on why we actually went to war with Iran.
User at the Indus Report writes,
Former counterterrorism official Joe Kent has been under FBI investigation for months, on suspicion he leaked classified information.
User at Tom Braid had a critical take.
Really starting to think that Joe Kent is not a stable person. He should have never been in the position he is in. He is under FBI investigation for leaking classified info. In his resignation letter, he blamed Israel for starting the war that his wife was killed in. Now for days he has been ranting.
Dan Bongino had a very different perspective.
Just in. Dan Bongino goes off on those claiming President Trump was goaded by others into launching strikes on Iran. You do not know jack squat about this guy if you think he is getting dog-walked by anyone. He is the one walking the dog, I promise you that.
Senator Fetterman, crossing lines again, stood firmly with the military operation.
As a Democrat, I am deeply proud to stand with Israel through the horror of October 7th. I am deeply proud of our military and what they have accomplished in epic fury. Picking country over party is never the wrong choice.
Finally, Elon Musk has been showing off Grok Imagine, XAI's new video generation tool, and the internet has noticed something funny. Every Grok-generated video seems to feature characters smoking cigarettes. Elon Musk shared a 1-minute story and wrote,
Minute-long story made with Grok Imagine.
User at Zayesh Route had a question.
Why is everyone smoking a cigarette in the AI video made by Grok? Imagine that Elon is promoting. Is smoking cool?
User at Africa's Voice. In A, I noticed the same pattern.
Is it every Grok Imagine meme or video that will have Elon Musk with a cigarette?
User at Sharp AI Takes was more impressed.
Elon casually dropping the chibi template and calling it super cute is peak Grok energy, while everyone else is still stuck in uncanny valley slop. Grok Imagine is already delivering adorable, entering cinematic vibes in seconds. This is not just AI art, this is AI storytelling.
User at Ratatouille was sold.
Used Grok's next-level photo and video generation to whip up epic memes, logos, and promo clips in seconds. This AI is insanely based. Zero censorship, maximum creativity, and truth-seeking vibes from xAI.
That is your X for today, March 19th, 2026. This has been xNarrator.